Acceptance. Acceptance is one of the hardest things to obtain, to learn, to have, to understand, and to accept the acceptance. Oftentimes we beat ourselves up. We just tear ourselves down completely because we think it's our fault, or we think about someone leaving, or we think about something detrimental. When in reality, we just need to accept what has happened. It's no one's fault. It just is. And I think oftentimes when the case of someone leaving, whether it's for out of your life, or for just a period of time, or they pass, it's hard. Saying it's hard is literally an understatement. It feels like your chest is being ripped out of you. Your heart. I should say your heart's being ripped out of your chest. And it's never easy in the slightest. And that's okay. Loving someone on this earth is never easy. It was never meant to be easy. And at the same time, loving someone is so beautiful. Knowing that you did to your absolute best ability, gave that person all your love, that you gave them every ounce of your soul to love them, to cherish them, to be with them, support, listening ear, that you were there for them. You can't give yourself a hard time. You can't be like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, because that's not fair to you. That's guilting yourself into something that was never meant for you to be guilted about. Hear me out. When someone leaves, or someone is no longer in your life, whether it's planned or unplanned. For example, if it's planned, you know, oh my gosh, in 48 hours they're going to be gone, in a week from now they're going to be gone, in 48 hours they're going to be gone. Or if somebody who unexpectedly left, 24 hours they were still here, 48 hours they were still here, a week ago they were still here. You can't beat yourself up. You can't keep spinning your head into that cycle, forcing yourself to go back knowing logically that you're not there anymore. They're not here anymore. Because that's not fair to you. That's not giving yourself grace. That's not giving you the space to accept. Because so often we mentally are in all these places that are not the present. That we are in our heads thinking about all that stuff that we can't control. But what is the way that we accept it is realizing where we are and accepting where we are. Yes, this time period is hard. Yes, this loss is hard. But at the same time, you have to realize that you are such an amazing human being. You are such an amazing person that you had the gift and the opportunity to love someone so deep and so much, and that you can place your love that you aren't able to give to that person into other people, into other things. Because at the end of the day, if that person is not in your life anymore, you can't do anything about it. They're gone. And I'm not trying to sound insensitive. I'm not trying to sound like blunt or not understanding. But that is what I'm telling myself. I'm telling myself they are no longer here anymore and I have to move on and I have to continue. That they don't want me moping around because they are gone. They do not want me moping around and being sad and being depressed. Yes, I am sad. Yes, I've cried. Yes, I've literally felt all the emotions. It was hard. It was hard all day today. I literally felt like the day was going by so slow. Like my heart was like ripping. Like I felt so raw. Like they woke up, I woke up, they woke up, and then I drove them to go on the bus ride or the metro, whatever you want to call it, and to go to the airport. And that was that. Simple as that. And I won't be able to see them till July. End of July. Like 13 weeks. And it's gonna be hard. And it is hard. And we both cried and we're both sad. And at the same time, I'm accepting it. All today, I was like, oh my gosh, like an hour ago, they were still with me. 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, like 12 hours ago, 24 hours ago. And I'm like, Emma, you can't do that. You can't keep beating yourself up like that. You can't do that. You're not accepting. And literally all today, I've been crazy busy. I've definitely made myself busy because I just can't mope around. And last night I made sure that my room was clean, and I did my laundry this afternoon, and I made sure that my bed was like relatively made, and like that I couldn't just like sit in a slob. Don't get me wrong, I need to pick up some of my stuff, but I will be picking that up because I'll be using it tomorrow. But I need to put my clothes away. Like I got stuff to do, and I've been keeping myself busy. I mean, yes, I've been sad. Yes, I've been absolutely devastated that they're no longer here. And at the same time, I'm realizing I went on a run earlier. This was like, oh my gosh, okay. So I'm doing this work study, and I got some biker shorts for free because I'm doing a work study, and I did an extra thing. And she's like, here, sure, take it. And I'm like, say less. So after the class, I went to go get my biker shorts, and I came back, and then I went for a run, and then I went to the gym to do some core, and then I came back, ate dinner, and then I went to do my club session, and then I came back, and then I ate some more food because, you know, food is fuel. And I went to yoga, and now I'm back, and I vacuumed. I'm gonna do my nails later, and on my run, long story short, I felt okay. I felt at peace. And I just, something in my heart just told me that loving them is such a beautiful thing. That I get to experience this deep, deep pain because of this deep, deep love I have for them. And when I can feel so deeply, I can give I can give away to others so deeply. And, you know, it might be hard, and it might be difficult, and it might be sad and heartbreaking. And at the same time, it's beautiful. To be fully transparent, I have lived my life very muted, very black and white, to get through, to get the things that I have. And I realized I didn't need to live that way. I didn't need to feel so muted. I didn't have to be so dull to be successful, to be able to achieve the success that I have. Because after, honestly, this summer, I had a lot of anger. I had a lot of sadness, and I've experienced a lot of pain. But in the end of it, I knew that was no one's fault, and it was not my fault either. And it was my responsibility to take my anger, to take my resentment, to take my sadness, and to change it into something positive to give to other people, because that's the right thing to do. Making my problems other people's problems does not solve a problem at all. It makes more for yourself and for others. And I've taken that with me this past year, close to my heart. During the first semester, I was beyond stressed. I didn't know what I was doing and I was freaking out. Very hard. And I just didn't know what to do. And then second semester comes around. I'm so sad. I'm so unwell in January. January I push through. February comes around. February gets a little better. I push through. It's still pretty bad. March comes around. It's a little bit better. But the thing is that I kept true to others, and for me is that I use those emotions to do something else than think about myself and to wallop. I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody, and I'm not saying anything like that. What I'm saying is once you realize you can use your negative emotions and power something bigger than you, that is when the light bulb switches on. There's this thing that's like the heroism story. And all these superheroes and all these cool characters, they all have backstories. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. But all of them end up using that anger, that sadness, that happiness to do something bigger than themselves, to have a greater impact. And you are no different. You and I are no different than, like, think about it, like it's the same question of, do you hate to win or do you love to lose? Or do you hate to lose or do you love to win? It doesn't matter. You're going to get the same outcome. It's just driven from a different source of emotion. And that is the thing. You can't let your emotions stop you from making progress in a way. You can't let your bad days turn into bad weeks, that turn into bad months and years. Because you have the power to see it through. You have the power in your life to take a different turn on your day and to choose something else. I could literally go into bed and cry, which I might later. But I've done so many things today, and you can too. So I want to leave you with this. Loving someone is hard, and loving someone is easy. And in those hard times, you have to choose to love. And in those times when it's easy, you have to choose to love. You get to choose to love, I should say. But the thing is, you have to accept both times. The good times, the bad times, the hard times, the easy times. You have to accept both to be able to cherish those good moments even more. You have to accept literally every single thing about that sense of love. Because if you don't, it's going to eat you. It's going to take up mental space. It's going to take up physical space. And it's going to eat you. And I want you to know, once you can accept something that's hard, you can do anything that's hard. And when you can do anything that's hard, you can be anything that you want. So just have faith. Have faith that time will let you accept. That time will allow you to breathe. And time will give you that space to put this sense of love that you might not be able to place safely away in a different space. And accept that location of that box. And accept what has happened, what will happen, and what does happen. So acceptance is just the start. Food for thought.